On this scramble, I started on inverse, and there's 6 bad edges on green front, so there's 3 over here, and then these 2 in this one. And I did something pretty strange for EO here. Instead of doing a B to reduce to 4 bad, which didn't give anything on normal or inverse, I instead solved this bad edge along with one of these 2, so I chose this one by doing FUF, and that moved this bad edge to here, which makes it all 4 on the B face. So FUF leaves 4 bad edges, and I can orient the rest with B. Actually, I did B prime, and then this leaves DR minus 2E4C with white top. So there's the 2 edges here, and then corners are in these 4 spots, and then DL2 makes this bar, and these 2 corners are in good spots, but this edge isn't. So instead of doing that, I did U prime D2 F2 to make that same bar, but this also matched up this corner with this edge, and then this other corner is over here. So I did a D to match this up, and now I can just do L prime U2L for DR, and that gives me DR in 11 moves. And then after this, I noticed that there's the corners are all paired up in opposite blocks like this, so I know that I could solve the corners pretty easily. So in this case, I did D prime to get the blocks like opposite each other, and F2 to make the bars, and then L2 D prime, which solves all the corners and then leaves me with a 3 cycle of edges in the E layer, and then a 5 cycle of edges on the U and D layers. And then I noticed that if I inserted slices like this, I could reduce it to 5E in 16 moves. So then I inserted that. So at this spot right here, I noticed that if you do this 3 cycle of this 6 mover, it leaves 3E, but that only canceled 1. So instead, I did the 8 mover to solve the same 6 mover, which goes like this. But you could also do variations of that, like this and stuff. So, and I applied that here. So I did this alg, but instead of those U2 moves, I did wide U2s to make it cancel more. So B2 and then U2, F2 and then R2, and then F2, U2, B2, L2, and then that cancels 5, which leaves me with 19 to 3 edges. And then at this point in the skeleton, I noticed that these edges are an 8 mover right here, and this can be solved fairly straightforward by doing this, which started with an F2, so that canceled 2 with my with the skeleton, which gave me a 25, and then I inserted slices like this to reduce it to a 24.